Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. As you know, I regularly post about the stocks that I believe can move higher and generate money for you guys. So let's get into the statistics of my channel. So right now, and since the beginning of my channel, which is about 5 weeks ago, we have generated nearly $18,000, precisely $17,790 out of 42 completed trades. And our winning rate is about 43%. So this is a realistic, real trading world. But because our reward to risk ratio is favorable, our average reward to risk ratio is 2, although our win rate is less than 50%, we managed to make nearly $18,000 by risking $1,000 per trade. Today, we didn't have any trade that to hit our target or stop loss, so the stats are the same as yesterday. Without further ado, let's get into the hot stocks. So the first stock that I want to talk about today is Tesla. So for Tesla, the way that I see Tesla is that we are kind of forming a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. But I'm not interested to buy the Tesla stocks at the moment simply because we are right now in this resistance. And I think the price can go lower. I'm not going to short the Tesla stock because Tesla is simply a great company. And I believe you should also look to go long. Right now, the way that I see it is that there is a resistance area in this spot around 450, precisely at 452 mark-ish. And ideally, what I want to see from the Tesla stock is I want to see the stock to remain within this falling wedge pattern. And I want to buy the stock near this trend line when it hits this resistance area. So I'm going to buy the stock if it remains within this pattern. I'm going to buy it at around $468.25 in this spot. And I'm going to put my stop loss below this swing low at $323.49. And I'm going to target a little bit before the previous high at $822.73, which will give me a reward risk ratio of 2.45. Tesla is a great company. I think it was overpriced and now it's correcting itself. So any other dip, it's an opportunity to buy the Tesla stock. Okay, now let's move on to the next stock, which is Apple. Again, a great company. Similar to Tesla, I can see kind of a falling wedge pattern is forming. And we have a resistance area near $108 to $104 mark, this resistance area. And ideally, what I want to see from the Apple stock is I want the stock to hit this trend line again. I'm not going to go long in this spot. And then I ideally want to see the stock to reach around $108 to $105 mark. And then I'm going to buy the stock in that spot. And if I buy it at around $109.15 in this spot, I'm going to put my stop loss a little bit below $100 mark at $99.55. And I'm going to try to cash out near this resistance area, near the previous high at $139.35. Again, Apple is a great company. I'm not going to dare to short the stock. Rather, I prefer to buy the stock at a lower price with a discount. So that's my plan for the next couple of days. The next company is Baba. So Baba is a great company again. So if you remember, we traded the stock around this spot, and actually we hit our stop. It hit our stop loss, but now it's I think it's another buy signal. So this falling wedge pattern is formed. By the way, we are in a 4-hour time frame, And today we broke that falling wedge pattern. So tomorrow I'm gonna dip buy this stock at around $234.82, and I'm gonna put my stop loss below the low of this falling wedge pattern at $225.81. I'm going to target this resistance area, this spot. I'm going to target this area. This is a resistance area. I'm just going to cash out before that. So my target is at $254.09, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2.14. This is a great pattern. It's clear, so I'm going to go along. I'm going to dip buy this stock during the following days. The next stock that I'm going to cover today is ZM. So for ZM, if we go to the daily chart, this is the Zoom company. Again, what I can see here is that Zoom is a great company, and because of the pandemic that is going on right now, I think it has still potential to move higher, because although we are close to the end, hopefully, there will be still remote working, and I think Zoom still have potential to go higher. So the way that I see Zoom is that there is a resistance near $275 mark, and I can see that the price is kind of moving in this purple channel here, and ideally I want to see the price to move to this near this trend line and then fall back again and touch the bottom trend line again, and ideally I want this happen near this resistance area. If that happens, I'm gonna buy this stock at $286.68, and I'm gonna put my stop loss below the swing low here at $223.92, and I'm gonna cash out before this kind of resistance area in this spot, and I'm gonna cash out at $472.59, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2.9, which is fantastic. Let's see if this one plays out, but definitely keep the Zoom stock on your watch list for a potential long trade. The next stock is ARKG, ARKG. I love this ETF. It's a very volatile ETF. And let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And now you can see that the price was respecting this trend line. So tomorrow, if we break yesterday's high at $88, it has a potential to move higher and retest the previous highs. So for tomorrow, I'm gonna buy stop this stock at $89.21, and I'm gonna put my stop loss below the swing low here at $78.05, and I'm gonna target the previous high of this stock, and I'm gonna cash out before that. So my target is at $111.68, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2. I love the pattern. I love this ETF. It's a very volatile and profitable ETF. So if you look at the daily chart, you can see that it was moving significantly higher, and I think now it's a great dip buy. So keep ARKG on your watch list for a potential long trade. The next stock is PLTR. I've covered this stock yesterday, and I can see like a falling wedge pattern just broken, and it coincided with this resistance area. It was beautiful. So I got into this trade at this dip near on this resistance area at $21.46. So right now I'm in profit, but I think you can still dip buy this stock because it is simply a beautiful trade, and it's like it's pretty obvious And I think the probability is on our side to take the trade. So I'm gonna cash out at $30.16, and my stop is at below this congestion area near here. So my stop is at $17.40. And my reward risk ratio for this trade is 2.14. The next stock is Excel. So I've talked about this stock before as well. So if you go to the daily chart, it's clear. So as you can see that we were trading in this channel, in this blue channel. We broke that, and actually we traded this one and we cashed out around here. Now the price is consolidating in a bullish pennant. I went long yesterday at $22.36, and right now you can see that the price is playing with this purple trend line, which is a good sign that we just broke the pattern. So I think that's a bullish sign. So the probability is on our side for a long trade. So I think you still have a chance to get into this trade. I personally put my stop loss below this swing low at $20.83, and I'm trying to cash out at $24.86, which will give me a reward risk ratio of 1.6. And the last stock for today is NNO. So I talked about the stock when we were in this spot, and so you can see that we had a bull flag, the purple bull flag. We broke that, and now we're consolidating in this bullish pennant. And right now I'm a little bit in the profit, and I put my stop loss below this wick in this swing low at $4.71, and I'm targeting new highs at $7.06, which will give me a reward risk ratio of 2.41. I think you can still dip buy this stock. It's a beautiful pattern. I think the probability is on our side for a long trade. So keep NNO on your watch list as well. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Thanks again for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel and like the videos if you think it is valuable. I appreciate your support, and see you in the next video.